Hey, this is the second part. So, what I wanted to say, was um, I didn't commit the crimes, but you know what? I wasn't going to have my mom go to prison for something that my brother and his girlfriend, who's now his wife, did. You know, my brother and his wife are good people. They made some bad choices. They even involved my sister. It was almost like a family event. And it saddens me. And I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. All I know is that during that time I was going through a lot of. I lost a friend prior to all that. I had not grieved. I didn't have the support that I thought I was going to get from friends that knew my friend. And the the friend that I had got replaced with somebody else that I thought would be a good friend. And the entire time that person lied to me. Come to find out he was a drug addict. And I didn't have a clue that he was a drug addict. And because I've never done drugs in my life. I mean, I was drinking, not like heavily or anything, but I drank. I had like a Smirnoff here, a Smirnoff there. But my thing was I sang, I karaoke'd, and I did the political thing. And my life was going so great after getting out of prison. I don't know what happened. All I know is that I love my mom. I love my family. I would do anything for my mom. Because I love my mom very dearly. My mom is mentally challenged. And I wanted to make sure she didn't go to prison. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to keep my word to my grandma. I would make sure nothing happened to my mom at all. Out of everything, I've been a victim. I've been victimized. And many people, even the guy that killed his son, he knows. His brothers, his own mother, everybody knows. Anybody and everybody that knows me knows that I'm not a bad person. You can leave your checkbook around me, you can leave your wallet. I'll never steal anything from you. I was never like that. I never was. What I will tell you is that, and this is the truth, we went to visit my grandpa, and same guy took a check book out of my grandfather's house when I was visiting him. I had not a clue. He said he was going to go use the bathroom. Didn't know he was going to rummage through my grandpa's stuff. And wrote checks. And had me go cash them, or trying to get me to cash them, to go get $5,000. Or he was going to hurt me. Well, I got $715 for him out of my grandpa's checking account. He wanted more. He wanted $5,000. And I tried to get it, but I didn't get it. I said I was my grandfather. You know what hurt the most? My grandpa died. And you know, he died hating me. I think he died hating me. Thinking that I stole from him. My grandma told me that no, he didn't hate you. He was disappointed because he thought you stole from him. But now I know you didn't steal from him, and you didn't steal from me. That's why you were not prosecuted. I had great family. Awesome support when I was a kid. Yeah, ask my teachers, ask everybody. I was a good kid. I want a second chance. I want redemption. I want a second chance. Will you, the people, please speak up for me and for others like me that are willing to change and do the right things for the community and give back? All it takes is a phone call, a letter to the governor, a letter to the editor, a letter to your state representative, your state senator, maybe even your U.S. congressman. Those numbers are, the governor's number is 317-232-4567. His name is Mitch Daniels. Then you have the House of Representatives in Indiana. The number to that is area code 317-232-9800. And I believe the Senate number is 317-232-9600. And if those numbers aren't correct, I do know that the governor's number was that. But, and it is that number. The information line for the state you can call, and they're going to ask you where you're calling from, and you just tell them you dialed the 1000 number, and that you're calling from whatever county you're calling from. The number is there, the information line is 317-232-1000. And then you can reach, you can get any number that I just mentioned. Tell them to stick a referendum on the ballot, allowing non-violent felons with anyone that has a C or D felony that's a nonviolent crime to run. And another thing is that, you know, like when I was talking about favoritism and being blacklisted and people, that goes on. Someone doesn't like somebody, they tell somebody else to create a law against that other person. There was a convicted felon that was on that served in the Indiana in the Indiana House, and people knew him as Skinny, and his name was Mr. Alexander, and he served, I believe, 4 years, and he served one term basically, but they found out that he was a felon, and they couldn't have it. Everybody was perfect. So they created a law back in 1984, changing the law that a felon could not run. Now it's up to you, the people, to tell them what you want. That it's your decision. It's your vote. Stand up, America. Stand up, Indiana. Stand up for what's right. Stand up. If you don't, who will? Apparently, your elected officials won't. They don't listen. Look what's going on right now. They're not listening to you, the people. Can you tell? Am I speaking truth or am I lying with a forked tongue? Let the nonviolent offenders prove themselves to you people and restore the rights of nonviolent offenders. Not gun rights right away. Of course not. I don't even want a gun. Even if I wasn't a convicted felon, I wouldn't want a gun. I just want to be able to vote. I want to be able to work. I want to be able to live where I want to live. And most importantly, I want to be able to run for a public office and serve you, the people, on a local level or a state level. But I want to serve you, the people. And you know what it's going to take? It's going to take your hard work, your phone calls, your letter writing, and perseverance, to keep persevering for something that's right, something that's just. Because you know what? They don't even know what just is. I do, and you do. If you have a friend that's a convicted felon, family member, someone you might know, you know what I'm talking about. You might be in a ministry somewhere, a prison ministry. People do change. Do you believe in change? Do you believe that God forgives? If you believe God forgives, shouldn't you forgive? The Bible says that if you know the good that you should do and you don't do it, you sin. So I hope that you do the right thing and just help us out. We need your help. Felons' rights need to be restored. That could solve some of the problems with the economy, especially crime. It's a proven fact. Because you have people that are repeat offenders because they can't find a job. They can't find adequate housing. They can't find housing because they're limited. Because you have to go through a credit check or a check. And if you're a felon, people don't want to rent to you, and they don't have to rent to you. So you the taxpayers end up flipping the bill for us. Because we don't have a job. We don't have any security at all. We don't even have any representation in public office. We don't have any lobbyists, anybody working for us. Please contact your legislators, your city council, and contact your state senators and your U.S. Congress and your U.S. senators. And let them know how you feel. Will you please? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And you guys have a great evening. It's been a pleasure. And I hope that we can do this again. Have a great one.